The rapid growth of the Indonesian economy can be attributed to the country's ethnic Chinese community, who sit atop the economic pyramid. In 1998, when tensions rose between the ethnic Chinese and local Indonesians, riots occurred, with Chinese businesses destroyed. After these riots, many of the remaining third and fourth generation Chinese felt a strong need to seek racial harmony and balance in the country. This new approach would ultimately help them overcome the dangers of racial discrimination and prejudice.
With more than 10,000 islands and a population of 250 million, along with abundant natural resources, Indonesia has become a popular place for investors. During the Suharto regime, there was a saying, although the Chinese population accounts for only 3% of the Indonesian population, it controls the economy of the whole country. For decades, the economic status of Chinese in Indonesia was unwavering, and in 2016, of Indonesia's 10 richest people, 8 are ethnic Chinese. In the past, Chinese bosses were very strict in treating their workers. These long-term economic circumstances and disparity led to unease at the grassroots level, which led to riots against Chinese in 1998. Indonesians expressed frustration with ethnic Chinese, with no Taiwanese factory being spared.
They poured gasoline and tried to burn the factory. The guard of my factory is also the village chief, came out and said, "Take whatever you want, just don't burn the factory." Luckily, my driver took our truck and SUV and parked it where Indonesians live, otherwise it would be gone.
His staff convinced him to stay in Indonesia. After riots against the Chinese and the Asian financial crisis, some 20 years of hardship have led this Taiwan businessman and his staff to encounter many hardships.
I spoke directly about it. I say they are like my brothers and sisters. My driver has been with me 22 years and his son wants to go to college this year. He did not hesitate to sell the motorcycle to pay his son's tuition fees. I would like to provide scholarships so that these children can go to college.
This exists for a long time, starting during my father's time.
Factories provide us with water 24 hours a day. From morning to night, it can be used.
Not all factories are like them by providing water to the people.
Residents are discussing the factory boss Lil Yi-chen, who came to Indonesia in 2000 to take over his family business. He's a first-generation businessman who puts public service as his ultimate goal.
What we take from the society, we should try to give back. We need water as it is a basic necessity. And having our factory, there are some basic needs.
As the second generation of this business, Lil Yi-chen had new concepts about actively promoting environmental awareness. On this bulletin board, he shows his staff better practices to be more environmentally conscious.
Indonesians have some bad habits. While their home is very clean, all of their rubbish is frequently discarded outside in ditches. This is one reason why heavy rains can lead to flooding. I instill this concept in them and want to create this idea so as to educate the next generation.
Seeing the industrial development of Indonesia, overseas Taiwanese businessman Gao Yichang established the Formosa Technology Center in 2016. His aim for the center was to train staff in the use of industrial equipment and carry out technology transfer. In short, he wants to share Taiwan's experience.
Our Taiwanese machinery industry is ranked 4th in the world, so we have created a very good environment and naturally our teachers must be very good.
Compared to the general school lectures, classes in this technology center allow students the chance to operate equipment, including 3D design.
During class, if we could become involved and directly operated these machines, it would be easier for us to understand the content of the teacher's instruction.
Going to this vocational school means that right after graduation, one can go to work in a factory.
Taiwan businessmen want to cultivate local talent, but most students have no way to pay tuition fees. So for this, Gao Yijiang sought out Taitra and the Industrial Development Bureau to provide subsidies. Tuition is set at about $2,000 with students only required to pay half of it, with a semester lasting 430 hours. After passing a test, they are given a certificate for their training.
Now Indonesia's technology level is about where Taiwan was 30 years ago. I went to a factory and saw that they generally only have machine operators. They don't understand some of the requirements of precision processing.
In May of this year, 6 people received C-level licensing. The center also helps students who successfully complete their courses find jobs in the local industry, which was the initial goal of Gao Yijiang, who founded this center.
If they use Taiwan machinery and equipment to train, they will naturally want to buy Taiwanese machinery. The Indonesian government has also been very good and cooperative because the Indonesian government does not have this type of system. After we set it up, the Indonesian government can also use such a system to become the basis of their industrial development.
After a period of turmoil, ethnic Chinese have ingratiated themselves into Indonesian society. Despite a turbulent period with many ups and downs, a road paved with love and compassion has led to a friendship across different races and has helped create a more harmonious and prosperous society.